No, you were done.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Councilmember Ray, would you do the honors, please?
Let us pray. Father in heaven, we thank you once again for bringing us together, for your arms around us. Give us wisdom and knowledge to take care of business for the city of Jacksonville and its residents. In the name of Jesus, we ask and pray, Lord. Amen. Amen. Join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the November 6th Jacksonville City Council meeting. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Dietz.
Here.
Rupel.
Here.
Cleary. McCoy.
Here.
Ray.
Here.
LeBron.
Here.
Moss.
Here.
Whitty.
Here.
Kinman.
Here.
Mims.
Here.
One absent, sir.
Okay. We have a quorum. We are good to go. Before you have your minutes from the October 16th meeting. Be familiarizing yourself with those for next time. We will adopt those for approval, but at this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes from the October 2nd meeting. We have
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor of adopting those, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed by nay? Thank you very much. Moving on along, the consent agenda you have presented to you in your packets.
Move the consent agenda in its entirety.
All right, we have a motion to accept the consent agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor of the acceptance of the consent agenda as presented to you, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed by nay? All right, thank you very much. Moving on into our business section. First item is voting on final plat of the, Bethany, I can't read it. Bethany Estates Phase 1. Who is anybody here to speak or address on this, or are there any questions about the plat?
Can you tell us exactly, it's Military Road to what?
Adam?
It's off of Military Road, so it's just a subdivision there off Military Road.
Is that the old Sammy property? Yes. Yes.
I was gonna say, don't get me talking about, old property names. I'm not familiar with
You're
them.
not familiar with Sammy? I'm
No, I was gonna say,
I'm sorry,
as
guys.
far as I know,
Sammy was a
it,
businessman here in the city.
yeah,
Is this the Sullivan project?
yes,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is phase one of what'll be a two-phase development. They do have all the infrastructure, in and are ready to final plat.
Any
So
other?
move the final plat?
Yes, sir.
I have a motion to accept the final plat. Is there a second?
Second.
Multiple seconds? That's not a roll call, is it? That's a.
No.
All in favor of accepting the Abernathy Estates Phase 1 final plat, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed by nay? All right, just stay put.
Yep.
Thank you. Secondly, we have the final plat of the Graham Woods Phase 4B final plat. Any questions or discussion on that plat?
These are single family,
This one is single-family homes.
what size homes are they?
I don't know what the bill of assurance says, but it's comparable to the previous phase of all Graham Woods. Yeah, it's kind of a smaller starter home.
I make a motion, we accept the plat.
Okay, we have a motion to accept the plat. We have a second. All in favor of accepting the plat of Graham Woods Phase 4B, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed by nay? All right. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Now, moving on. Last Friday, y'all were emailed, you should have received the copy of the proposed 2026 budget. Questions, comments, what do you want to know? This is our time to discuss publicly what's going on here.
What is the employee raise this year?
The employee raise is 3%.
Is that raise, is that all full, is that every employee or just full-time employees?
That is full-time employees. It's a cost of living adjustment, not a merit.
Do we know how many, and this may be a question offline, but do we know how many employees we have that are not at mid?
That I do not know. That would be an HR question.
I don't know, sir. I will have to look at the salary survey for municipal league. I'll have to look at the salary survey.
Okay.
Great to bring.
And doesn't that change?
It changes
Yeah.
each year.
Isn't that information included on the in-house salary roster?
The mid,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Mid and
Okay.
max?
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Not
Okay.
everybody asks for that.
Yeah, I think that'd be an easier place to look it up.
Yeah, if we
Yes,
could get a
ma'am.
copy of that, that'd be great.
Okay.
Thank
We'll
you.
get it sent to you.
Perfect.
Other questions about the budget? I know y'all gotta have some. I
I'd like to
mean,
go into executive session about, a few things, please.
specifically personnel, I mean, okay. Councilmember Kinman is asking, we're making a motion to go into executive session. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, there is a second. All in favor of pausing to go in, or temporarily adjourning to go into the executive session, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed by nay? All right, we will go into executive session. If y'all will bear with us for just a little while, we will be back out here and we'll continue with budget discussion. It's now 6:49. Entertain a motion to resume back into council meeting. Have a motion and a second. All in favor of continuation, let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed by nay? All right, we're back in. Thank you all for your patience very much. We went into executive session to discuss several personnel matters. There were no decisions, no actionable items, no decisions made, so there is nothing to report at this time. But anyway, moving on now back to general budget questions. Are there others? And we will, tonight, there is no action being taken on the budget. When we have our next city council meeting in 2 weeks from tonight, then we will have the budget vote at that point in time. But this is still the working time to, if there's any questions, any discussion that you may have over any items, this is your time to be able to ask it in front of everybody together.
When is the Christmas party?
There is not one.
First Saturday in December will be the Christmas parade. Kevin, am I correct? Oh, yeah.
Who wants to know about the party?
Are there any other questions?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
In the interim, we've gotten a email from the Human Resource Director, and on that, there's no column for mid. You did include the column for max, but no column for mid. Generally, when I request that every year, I get the column for mid included, so if we could send that back out again.
I sent,
Laura's copy.
I forward the one that everybody has been asking for, the one with the names on it, and the position, the one that I forward to you, Mayor.
Yeah,
That's the
well-
one that I sent her.
Don't worry about it yet. We'll talk tomorrow
All
on
right.
stuff, so.
Okay,
We've got homework.
okay.
I see,
Any other questions?
I see,
What did you see?
I see.
You'll get it. Revamped.
So will you.
Anybody else? Any other questions?
Hello?
So,
Whoa. Sorry.
Tell them I'm busy.
all right, well, if y'all are good with everything, then, any new or old business? Like I said a while ago, Christmas parade will be, it's hard to say that, hard to believe it's that time of year coming up. December 3rd, so make sure y'all are here for that. Oh, couple of updates. First of all, before we go any further, I would say, we do have one birthday amongst us this evening sitting up here. Councilmember McCoy, happy birthday.
So I can put y'all in parts and go ahead and sing, correct?
But one update, I wanted to let you know, or give an update on Willow Bend Apartments. Because there's been lots of stuff going around with that, and I am happy to say, as of tomorrow, the last resident should be leaving. Actually, the last resident is out, but there is still a family member that is there, but they will be leaving tomorrow.
So they've gotten they were reaching out about assistance, so they are good now.
Almost.
Okay.
They're out. Michelle Spencer with CDBG has been able to take some of these they all have their vouchers. They are taking care of there. The issue has been some of them are still waiting on where they are moving to be finalized, like Little Rock Housing Authority to give approval to certain places, or North Rock, wherever it may be. That's all they're waiting on. So Michelle now has several of them up in hotels here in town, so they're being taken care of. But there are 3 of those families that still have their stuff there at Willow Bend, so they have not been able to move it out. But they're hoping to do so soon. But nobody is living in there. The water was actually disconnected from Willow Bend the other day, and there were 2 families, 2 residents left. Like I said, one was leaving this afternoon, and the other one is at the hotel, but they have one person still there tonight.
So those families who still have items at Willow Bend. They've already moved, but their things are still there. Okay, so
They
do
are
they
not
need
sitting there.
assistance with getting those items from Willow Bend to their new location?
That I do not
Okay.
know. Michelle
Michelle-
would know more, or can actually knows the
Okay.
person to talk to about that.
And while we're on that, yeah, we'll connect, but I do want to just say thank you to Michelle. I've had to reach out to her about those tenants that were still there, and she's just been super helpful, very instrumental in working with Housing Authority to help them to get the assistance they need. So thank you, Michelle.
Anyway,
And you see where the same thing's happening in North Little Rock with the shorter
Shorter Gardens.
gardens.
Yeah, and they've been dealing with that situation a whole lot longer than we have been with, and for those of you who don't know that situation with Shorter Gardens, that's the same company that owns Willow Bend, so Millennia Corporation. I feel for North Little Rock and everything, those residents at that place, because very similar situation to what's going on here. But anyway, wanted to give you that update as far as Willow Bend goes. So that's very positive. We're really happy.
A question
about
to
that. Yes,
follow,
sir.
Mayor. When the city is 100% confident that everyone's moved out, no one should be returning for any items, what is the plan to address any car traffic, foot traffic until it's further addressed to get buildings torn down? Or can street department put barricades so no cars can enter that site? Because people, I feel like people will still frequent the area.
Yeah, unfortunately, no, we can't barricade it, because if we do that, then we're limiting our first responders to be able to get in to respond to there. As we know, there will be people who come through there. There may be incidents that they're having to get to. If there's a fire or medical emergency, they've got to be able to access property without having to remove barricades and so forth to get in. The police department has stepped up tremendously on extra patrol through there. One morning, I guess the end of last week, at 4 in the morning, and then at 10:30 or 11, between those two times, we arrested 11 people that were in there doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing. So the PD is working hard to
These
do
people
that.
on foot or in vehicles?
Both.
Just trying to, what we can do to stop the traffic of cars. 'Cause I mean, honestly, I know that if you put up something plastic or something that a first responder could jump out and move if they were to go in there, but if we keep using our resources to, when we can be proactive in that, try to block it off. Because, I mean, if they're on a private property that's vacated, that's considered trespassing, and
Yeah, anybody at that point in time, once we have deemed that those who are supposed to be there are now gone, then at some point, it will be anytime, if somebody's found on the property, they will be arrested for trespassing them on the spot. I wish there was more we could do in regards to that, but it's a bad situation. Chief, you're not up, we're both chiefs. I mean, I'll let y'all speak to that. I mean, as far as, barricades or trying to keep people out, or is it for or against? I mean, because I will defer to your expertise on those.
Well, if it catches on fire, let it burn.
Fire's very likely with cold temperatures coming up and homeless people. And we would have to be able to get in there. We patrol it multiple times a day, as when they can, and driving through there. And foot patrols, they did some foot patrols through there last day, try to catch people. So we can put barricades, but I still want the officer to be able to drive through. There's going to be a lot of foot traffic with the homeless. And there are still scrappers, people stealing copper. And a guy tried to go in there today with a trailer with appliances on it, and he left when he saw code. So it's going to be a mix of everything. I'm not opposed to barricades, but I want us to be able to get in there. And the homeless and the foot traffic will still be in there. We tried to get the company to board it up. They were supposed to. They said they would. We gave them the ordinance on boarding up, and they didn't do any of that. Every apartment just about is wide open. And it's a mess. I encourage you to drive through there. But
Chief, on the fire side, you have comments?
It's not a bad idea in theory, but, excuse me, any barricade that's easy enough for us to jump out and remove is just as easy for anybody else, and they'll do it. We had that problem before we had to change the gates that would close the one-lane bridge. People used to move the barricades all the time, drive over the bridge anyway, so it's not really a deterrent. Law-abiding citizens, if I saw, I wouldn't go in there. And also, there's a lot of foot traffic going in and out of there, and someone could easily just park across the street and walk over there anyway. So I don't know that it would work. It's not a bad idea in theory, but I don't know that it's practical.
We did have, I had code tag every door over there with an orange tag. And it's either orange or white because they ran out. But we tagged every single door, so saying nobody can be in there. And if they are, the officers find them, that's trespassing. It still takes work. They're hiding in apartments and stuff, but we catch them every once in a while. I think we made our 11 arrests or so last week alone.
That morning.
And there's been more other than that too, so. I think.
Thank you, guys.
All right, well, if there's nothing else, entertain a motion to adjourn. All right, we're done. Thank you all very much.